So Jimmy Garoppolo's last two starts, talking 2020 and 2021, in Seattle 2020, in Levi's 2021, 25 of 39, 249 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, 2 injuries that made him leave the game, 69.3 passer rating. Not good. Not good at all. Is it fluky? Did he just get hurt? Or is there something that Pete Carroll has identified in Jimmy? Tell me.
I don't think it's a fluke that he got injured. And with all due respect to Jimmy Garoppolo, he's not the most durable quarterback. Everyone knows that. So I don't think it's a fluke that was a factor. As far as what Pete Carroll does, I feel like Pete Carroll just knows how to create confusion. He may not have all the pieces that he used to have in the Legion of Boom. He may not have running backs in an offensive line, but he does at least know how to get involved as a defensive mind. Like, he's really good at thinking up of ways of causing confusion. But the thing is, Jimmy Garoppolo, he's not that hard to confuse. He's immobile. No. He can't throw deep. He's not good on the outside. He's not good over the middle. He's really only good at around 5 to 10 to 15 yards at the most. 15 yards, it sounds like a joke, but that's a deep pass for him. 15 yards down the field is a deep pass for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Really where he thrives is behind the line of scrimmage, which I could probably hit those passes. And then anywhere 5 to 10 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. That's where he kind of thrives. So I feel like Pete Carroll's just taking that dimension away from him. And I feel like he creates confusion, like the looks that he gives him, the disguised coverages, the way people drop back into coverage, the way people show pressure at the line of scrimmage. Pete Carroll, I don't think he's doing anything special. I just think he is flooding the field of vision for Jimmy Garoppolo, which is the key to success against him, is just that mental pressure. You don't even have to put your hands on Jimmy Garoppolo. It's the mental pressure. Look in the Vikings game. He sacked himself twice. He tripped and fell, and he ran into the lineman on the other one. This guy can't move. It's like turning a refrigerator in the backfield. He's not going to go anywhere.
I have a bad feeling about Jimmy Garoppolo in this game. I got a bad feeling about Jimmy Garoppolo in this game. He hasn't made it through the Seahawks game the last 2 times he's faced him. I think they have his number, and I think they do a good job of basically shutting down the run game and making him beat him, and he can't win that way. He really needs the running backs to go off. So to me,
that's the key.
I really think this game is we're either gonna see Jimmy. There's a possibility that Jimmy Garoppolo could really stink, and that they would either need to play Trey Lance or they won't play Trey Lance and they'll lose. I'm not saying they're going to lose to the Seahawks, but it's definitely conceivable that Jimmy could have a stinker. I really think Trey Lance gives him a better chance to win in this game. I don't know why they never gave Trey Lance an opportunity to hand off like Jimmy does. But if you put Trey Lance in an offense where he handed off twice as much as he threw, and it was like a 40-20 split, I mean, at least Seattle would have to worry about defending the ball down the field. It would open up running lanes for everyone else.
I've got something on that.
The defense is so constricted around Jimmy right now.
Yeah, I've got something on that. The run game. Back to what you said. I was watching the game with my father, and he turns around to me and he says, nobody believes it. And I said, you mean when Jimmy Garoppolo fakes the handoff but actually hands it off? Watch I challenge all of you, watch the defenders. When Jimmy Garoppolo, he does everything by the book. That's one thing I like about him. When he hands the ball off, he's very disciplined. He tries, Jimmy Garoppolo. So when he hands the ball off, he still does this fake throw, and things like that. Yeah. When he hands the ball, he takes off. I have never in my life seen a defender bite on that. They never do. He never creates confusion. When he turns around, that ball is gone. That's if he sticks it out there, that ball is gone. And so when he goes and he runs the other way, no defenders follow him. In the Vikings game, not a single one followed him. Did you notice that?
I did notice that, yes.
They didn't even miss a step. There wasn't even a momentary hesitation. That's how you fake out your linemen or your linebackers or your safeties that are blitzing. When you go to fake an RPO or it's a handoff and you're trying to freeze one of the defenders, you'll watch. All that has to happen is this. That shoulder, that outside shoulder, that's all that has. If that moves, they've lost their step. And so if you don't have the ball, that running back is gone. Not a single. They didn't do it. When Jimmy Garoppolo hands it off, they just bolt right past him. If Trey Lance was in there and he buys us that little bit of freeze time, that little bit of indecision, and perhaps he even keeps the ball, this is a whole new look for the run game. And I'm not saying give the reins to Trey Lance. I'm saying mix him into the plays. We have nothing to lose by that. And even if Trey Lance never runs, his very presence out there, it's obvious he's going to run. So that's another one-dimensional thing with Jimmy Garoppolo. And that's, again, if they take away the run game, then here's the matchup. It's Jimmy Garoppolo and Brandon Ayuk and Joanne Jennings versus Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, and Tyler Lockett. So who would you pick if it's those 3-on-3?
I don't know. Who would you pick?
Russell Wilson. That was rhetoric.
All right, let me give you some stats. I've been looking up some stats. So Jimmy it's not just the last two for Jimmy. He's started against the Seahawks 5 times. He's 1-4 against the Seahawks lifetime. He has thrown for 800 yards in 5 starts. 800 yards in 5 starts. 3 touchdowns, 3 picks, passer rating of 83. That's not good. That is not good. And real quick, this is just a half, but Trey Lance played the second half against the Seahawks. That was week 4, and his numbers were 9 of 18 for 157 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 117 quarterback rating. I'm just saying. He's a totally different style of quarterback. The Seahawks are dialed into Jimmy's style.
They don't
play both of them, man. Play both of them.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
117.
And, did you hear what Shanahan's response was to the press when they asked him about mixing in Trey Lance? He basically bald-faced said, well, we didn't really know what we were getting or how to integrate it. And I was like, wait a minute, you just told the press that you got him and you just didn't really know how to use him?
Yeah.
But you're the head coach.
We could do a 2-quarterback system, but then it didn't work.
Right, but it was the way he said it, like, we got this and we didn't realize how it would work and we don't really know how to make it work. And, we're just trying to get some continuity going and everything. Continuity, okay, that's fine.
I don't buy it.
But the rest
Kyle always says something with some truth, but that's not the main reason. The reason they're not playing Trey Lance anymore is because they're trying to trade Jimmy Garoppolo. They're trying to trade Jimmy Garoppolo.
Quarterback teams, I would say on average, that would need a quarterback next year. And I was actually thinking, what about a trade back to Miami with him?
Tua's playing well. No.
You really think so?
Uh-huh. He's winning, and he's cheap. I don't understand the team that's going to want to spend it.
Their coaching staff is very weird, though. I will say that. They have a strange coaching staff. I don't like how they manage Tua, to be honest with you.
Well, we'll see what happens with Jimmy.